Last year, the Lord impressed on me the idea of each year inviting someone from another ministry to join us at our annual conference. This year, Ryan Neuswanger from Jubilee Ministries was planning to be with us. So I invited Ryan to make a video introducing us to Jubilee Ministries. Please welcome Ryan Neuswanger.
Hello, Yoke Fellowship. My name is Ryan Neuswanger and I am with Jubilee Ministries. And our mission is to serve those affected by incarceration by being ambassadors of life change through the gospel of Jesus Christ. As a ministry, we have 15 prison chaplains serving in 8 different prison facilities. Actually, some of our chaplains are a part of Yoke Fellowship as well, and we love what you guys do. Our chaplains serve in both county and state prisons. They are both full-time and part-time, but we are there every day serving those that are incarcerated. We also have an aftercare program that I want to talk to you about today. This program is for men, and we have several facilities at our headquarters in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, where we can house up to 50 men. Our program is a very in-depth, Christ-centered program, and it takes about 6 to 12 months for someone to complete. It takes that time because our program is phase-based and not time-based, and there's several things that must be achieved and accomplished in order to go to the next phase, and that can take a different amount of time depending on the person. A typical day starts out with devotions. We start out in the Word, and so every day is in devotions led by staff or local pastors. They go to work, and after work they're going to classes, and their classes could be Bible study. Everybody goes to Celebrate Recovery. We teach Financial Peace University, and we also teach some life skills. And so their days are very full and busy, but they are learning how to do things God's way. For their jobs, they start out working in our thrift stores, where we teach how to be a good employee. We find many men are good workers, but not all know how to be a good employee. And so we work with them a lot in that area and get them improved and on to another job somewhere in the community. This has been very effective, and many employers in our area are actually calling us to see if there's any graduates or anybody that's ready for employment outside, because they're in need of employees and they know our track record and they like to hire the men from Jubilee. At graduation, there's several requirements, and so they would have a good job lined up in the community. They would have $1,000 saved. They would have money saved for their first and last month's rent. And they would also be connected to a local church and have a local mentor. And at graduation, we look to hand them off to a church and their mentor so they can continue to walk in the Lord and continue to do things His way. To get to Jubilee, there is no cost. There is an application that has to be filled out, and we will do an interview with the person while they're incarcerated to see if they're a good fit for our program. But there's no cost to come once here. And once they start their job and earning money, we do pay all of the men who work for us. Then we require $100 a week as a program fee. You can find out more about us at our website, jub.org, jub.org. There's also information about our program, and also the applications are available there to be printed or filled out online. To close, I want to share one story with you. About 3 years ago, we had a man go through our program. He did very well. He completed. He had all of those things at graduation. He has been plugged into a local church, and he has been mentored for the last 3 years by the pastor of that church, and he has done remarkably well. He's continuing to be involved in his church, and just about 3 weeks ago, he preached a sermon for the first time, and it was very encouraging to see where this man had come from, where he had started, to where he is now, and he has made tremendous progress. In that 3 years, he has gotten married. They just had their first child, and he is really walking with the Lord. And that is what we want to see, and we're so encouraged when we do see that. Another piece of that story that's very interesting is his pastor and mentor is also a Jubilee graduate who graduated about 15 years ago, and today is a local pastor, and many of the men in our program attend his church, and we are so excited to see this cycle of discipleship continue and these men growing in the Lord. So we want to thank you for what you do, for going into the prisons and serving the men and women there and bringing the gospel of Christ and his message of salvation and hope to all those who need it. Thank you so much.